A few hours ago, Donald Trump became the 45th president of the United States of America. Now, it's really good. I think it's really good, and I like him. And I want to tell you about what I've been learning. Now it's the 21st of January 2017. It's Saturday, and I tell you that I see people do bad things, right? You know, we see it and we don't like it. You may not know about some of the bad things, but when you find out about it, it makes you feel terrible. Well, that's what I've been learning a lot about. Like, I've been learning a lot from Infowars.com, from their people, and also WikiLeaks, and a lot of the real news instead of the like fake news like CNN and BBC and ABC, and the mainstream media is not real, and and a lot of people know that, and now we're trying to help other people see that too. And there are young people who don't know history, like they really don't know history. Like, they will even say things like the Russians are Nazis, but years ago they were fighting the Nazis, and they were fighting Germany. And so I don't think Russians are their own enemies. I don't think they fight against themselves. Not in that way. That's a bad example, and for them to say, like, they shouldn't say that, you know. So anyways, I just want you to know that it's like, it's really interesting. It's really interesting what's happening in the world. We live in a very, very like special time, because of our opportunities, our abilities to communicate around the world with like this, with this like video. Like, people can do that. People are doing that. We're writing, and we're making videos, and we're sharing information and our lives and everything in real time. And we get to know about some of the bad things that some bad people do, including Obama. And some people may love him, but they don't know what he does, what he's been doing. Like, he's stole from Americans. For example, you don't know that. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe you don't believe me, but I really want you to know. I really want you to know. And it's like how much money has Barack Obama took? How much has he taken from people, from Americans, from every American in the last 8 years? It's been like maybe like more than, or less than, probably less than $1 million for each and every American. Like I know it's not like directly, like not directly, like he didn't directly do it, but it's still happening. It's still happening. Like it's hard to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's just one example. But there's a lot of information out there, and you can know the truth, and the truth can set you free, and freedom is coming back. And I really like what he was saying, and I should probably make another video where I talk about what Donald Trump said when he became the president and he talked for about 10 minutes or so. Not a very long time, and he didn't really talk about himself. And the last time Barack Obama talked in front of people, like a day ago or so, he talked about himself like 75 times. And he's been in war more than any other country, or I mean, more than any other president in American history. And um, he's added more money to the debt, the money that Americans or the government owes, and it went from like something like 8 trillion or so up to like 20 trillion dollars in the last 8 years. For like 200 years, it didn't go up that high. It only went up like 1 or 2 trillion, and then it went up another like almost like so much more. But that's just an example, and he's spending money and going on vacations, and I'm talking about Obama, and there are so many things he's been doing, and when you do things that hurt the economy in America, then you do hurt the world. Long time ago, Americans were making more money and they were doing better, and then they were able to travel more and invest in other countries a lot, probably a lot more in some cases at least, and there were so many benefits for the American people, but also for people in maybe Vietnam, since I live in Vietnam now, I should say Vietnam, and also other countries, and that is more greater, the more beneficial than like some kind of union, some kind of agreement like TPP, which Obama talked about when he came to Vietnam a few months ago in 2016. But I tell you, it's like I was gonna tell you what I learned. What I learned about from Donald Trump mostly, not just information about the world and history, but I learned about how to conduct myself in a business way, even as a president or as a businessman or whatever I do in my life. I kind of learned from him a little bit. I learned a little bit about how to be nice to people, like be nice a little bit, like to Obama, like he was there when Donald Trump became president already, and I was a little bit surprised. And even though it's kind of like political and stuff, but it was still not totally real, but kind of real. But it's a long story. It's hard to explain, and I don't totally understand it either. But it's something that happened, and it was really good. So I'm gonna keep on learning and keep on telling people what I learned and everything, and I think it's really exciting.